It's time for another Mark Sebastian lore drop. I did go to fashion school. I went to FIT Parsons and Polymoda in Florence. I just found like my whole portfolio, so I'm going to show you some of my designs. I'm not good at drawing. Sewing, incredible at. Am I using my $40,000 a year fashion design degree? No. This first collection is called Home for the Holidays. Parsons always wanted you to display your projects in like very conceptual ways. Do you do this in the actual fashion industry? No. Denim canvas. All about my childhood home, which is none of these photos. Whatever. Here are the sketches. I always use the same croquis, which is like your base fashion body. And she was very bow-legged. I don't know why. There's some fun details in here, right? Like, I could have been a fashion designer. Sort of like the grow grain, which is, you know, also featured on my felt envelope. And then we have flat sketches, which are actually what you would submit to factories to create these pieces. You would never submit this. Fashion designers just go abroad, find vintage pieces of clothing, and then knock them off in other fabrics now. I did like every job in fashion. I was a fashion student, then I was an intern, then I was an assistant, then I was modeling for like 5 years. Then I became the creative assistant to a really big menswear designer. Then I started casting and styling. You gotta wear a lot of hats. Here's one of sort of like the unfinished one. It was all based on like inner ears, and I made this like ear print. I was gonna use a lot of piercings. This was before people were using piercings on clothing. And then on I don't want to talk about it. See the ear print and how I was going to use the piercings. So what I was thinking, I was just, you know, I was a quirky fashion design student. Leave me alone. This one, it's called Rigged. I guess I was very into fracking, so decided to make a collection on it. Again, I was so bad at coloring. To be honest, people in Parsons would pay me to sew their projects because I was so much better at sewing. I don't know if this is offensive. I really studied the indigenous populations of the Arctic. Here's some fabric swatches, process sketches. These are kind of cute. Look at those crazy shoes. Look at that detailing there. The full collection. This was my final Parsons thesis. Most of your thesis was based on taxidermy, and specifically this cut that you make in the back of a deer's head. These are process photos of me draping on dress forms in the Parsons workroom. This is literally hideous. I have no idea. Now I'll show you the actual lookbook. These are the pieces that I made with my own hands. Look one, which is really pretty. I don't know why she's wearing Vans, but that was the look back then, I guess. Ooh, God, I don't know who was sewing that Duchess satin. Solange Knowles saw this look in a Parsons presentation, was like, I gotta have it. And so I was like, take it, girl. It had this like built-in bandana, this little number jacket, which was all like heat bonded. Concludes this piece of Mark Sebastian lore. Stick with me. Maybe next episode will be about my career as a cam boy.